Number 16, horizontal. Trying to find the horizontal asymptote. We always start horizontal. Bobo, Botan, eats, DC. Well, when we look at this one, remember horizontal is always based off of the exponents. Okay, the degree of the top numerator and the degree of the bottom denominator. Each are 2. So it's either bigger on bottom. If so, then it's 0. Well, that's not. It's either bigger on top, which means there's not 1, or exponents are the same, which is this situation. DC says divide the coefficients. Those are the numbers out in front. So y is going to equal, we're going to have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 3/4. Vertical asymptote is always determined by what the x can't be in the denominator. In the bottom, we have 4x squared. We're going to set it equal to 0. Say, hey, when are you going to come out to be 0? When do you come out to be 0? Because I got to make sure I draw a line at that x value so that you can't touch it. Well, you should be able to see x as 0, but if you can't, take the square root, you get 0. That's where we're going to have, in this case, on the y-axis, you'll have a line at x equals 0, and then the lines that graph will be approaching it. Number 17, we're worried about holes and slant asymptotes. A hole occurs when the top can be factored and this x plus 5 would cancel out with another x plus 5 up top. Well, I can tell you looking at that, whoops, sorry about that. I can tell you looking that looks like it's breaking to an x plus 4 times an x plus 2. That is what it breaks down to, x plus 4, x plus 2. Does anybody cancel out x plus 4, x plus 2 over x plus 5? Does that x plus 5 cancel out with anybody? No. Therefore, there is no hole here. There's not going to be one. However, there will be a slant because the top is 1 degree higher than the bottom. And to find that slant, we must do the division. I say x goes in x squared, x times x, x squared plus 5x. Remember, we now subtract the whole thing. That gives us 6x minus 5x, which is an x. Bring down my plus 8, start the problem over again. X goes into x, 1 time. 1 times x is x. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, but I don't have to worry about this because I'm not worried about the remainder. That's going to be my answer there. Now, do not write that the slant is x plus 1. The slant is an equation. So it's the equation y equals x plus 1. There will be a slant going with the slope of 1 crossing the y-intercept at positive 1. That's where the slant will occur.